And today's video is brought to you by the extraordinary journey of black nerds. Geek responsibly.
What's good in the web? I'm your man Q, back again with some more of that Geekly Weekly. It's time for that Geek News, and Happy New Year to you and to yours. If you're like me, you don't make New Year's resolutions anymore. And the main reason I do not make New Year's resolutions anymore, look, I got all proper. I said I don't make New Year's resolutions anymore, is because it seems like once you make a New Year's resolution and put that up into the air is the moment that something comes up where you're not able to do the New Year's resolution that you wanted to do in the first place. You don't have to wait to January 1st to go to the gym and be in the gym with everybody, grandmama and pawpaw and the other 366 people at the gym waiting in line to get on the weight. The coming of the new year also ushers in the coming of new rumors. And much like a lot of us who don't just wait for the new year to, do something, some rumors have been lingering on for a while, like that of the Nintendo Switch Pro. Word on the web is that the Nintendo Switch is going to do an upgrade either this year, TBA, to be announced, or sometime in the near future. And basically, what the Pro is going to be is, well, just like the name states, a Pro. And unlike the PlayStation Pro, which, no knock on PlayStation been holding it down for decades now, except for the PlayStation 3. We kind of try to skip over the PlayStation 3 until the end of its life cycle with the PlayStation 3. We try to skip over that. The Nintendo Switch Pro will be an upgrade to the Nintendo Switch, so says the rumors. So what does that mean? That means that you'll be able to play a lot more of those Unreal Engine games and Frostbite games, and I already know that Nintendo Switch already has a lot of games that are running on those operating systems, but you'll be able to have more, and it won't be that trashy lag, because like that Smash lag, but it won't be that Breath of the Wild, stagnation, because Breath of the Wild, when it first dropped, it was really chippy and choppy when it came to the frame rates. So Nintendo is preparing to clean that up. And then the new president even talked about the future of Nintendo and how that the Nintendo Switch would go in different directions, and some of those directions, which a lot of us on the interweb have been trying to read into it, is he saying that the Nintendo Switch is for now and forever just going to be a handheld system? So it's looking like the Nintendo Switch Pro would be the more expensive out of the two systems, and then they can finally start taking away the dock, which you can buy separately anyway, from the regular Nintendo Switch, which is like the base Nintendo Switch, and then you will be able to buy that for $89.99 if you want it, and then they can drop that price point from $300 for the Nintendo Switch all the way down to $200, which is a more affordable and reasonable price, meaning that kids that have multiple, or parents that have multiple families, they can buy their kids 2 or 3 Switches for the price of, well, one, or like an Xbox One, or even a PlayStation 4 Pro. And what the great thing about that is, we can finally get rid of this Nintendo 3DS and the DS line. So we can finally get rid of that with the addition of the Nintendo Switch Pro, which then we can play other games on, like Kingdom Hearts and the Grand Theft Autos, and then all of the Bethesda games, which they have some that are already out, but in a higher frame rate. And Nintendo has done this before in the past, where a lot of 3DS games that they had on the old 3DS, it won't work from the games from the new 3DS. Wait, let me rewind that. I dyslexia that for a second. What I meant to say was, the 3DS games, a lot of the new 3DS games won't work on the old 3DS. So Nintendo might follow this same format when it comes to the new Nintendo Switch Pro, because they'll just leave it up to the developers. If the developer wants to create something for that, then they can create something for that. But that still would give Nintendo and its first person parties and second person parties like HAL Laboratories and of course Nintendo made games would be on both. But then you might, if you have the Pro, say for instance, get a Grand Theft Auto or get a Red Dead Redemption. Of course, all this is still in the rumor phase, but it's got me excited. Just getting a chance to play any of these new games on the go is a godsend. Like, I wish they would have already dropped it. At first I was against it, but I wish they would have dropped it before Red Dead and before Call of Duties. And I'm not a Call of Duty head, I'm not a COD head, but I know the success that it brings. And do you know how many people would play COD on the go? Like, it would sell more units. I'm not gonna say it in PlayStation, but I guarantee it would probably sell more units. I didn't quote it, probably, than Xbox, and that's mainly because you can play it on the go to work, and be on break, and with friends any and every. But in the web, this is this my little 2 cents slice of life, one word on the web, from me to you. If you did like this video, please make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all things games and all things geek. I was about to say something else. I was about to say entertainment and anime and comedy and, you know, just look at all things geek. And until next time in the web, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.